Hey everybody, good evening. Today is, let's see, it is March 19th, 2026. I'm Phil Swanson. Welcome to my humble abode in Western New Jersey. And welcome to the Listening Booth, episode number 56. The new improved Listening Booth, I must say. We're doing it once a month now, pretty much. A combination of original tunes, a couple original tunes, and a cover. And a bunch of conversation that we'll get into. So thanks for tuning in, folks. If there's anybody out there, as I always say, please let me know that if you're connected and that you're hearing me good. So, going to get right to the music right away. The first song I chose for you today is a song that was on my second CD, Transmissions from the Heart. A song, by the way, that, well, we'll get into later. But anyway, this is a song called Jane. I wrote it back in 2017. And I kind of stumbled upon, and I actually wrote it on a nylon string guitar. If you listen to the track, which you can do so on iTunes or Apple Music, or you can go to my Bandcamp page and listen to it there. Purchase it there or whatever you like. But anyway, yes, I wrote it in 2017 and I wrote it on a nylon string guitar, but like I was getting to, the arrangement on the CD, it's a bit different than what you're going to hear tonight. It's much more, it's a full band behind me and the whole thing. But I wrote it around a pretty simple riff. I stumbled across this riff on the nylon string, that riff, and that's what the song is written around. When I originally wrote it, it didn't have the title Jane when I first started to write it. I was trying to write a song about a failed relationship, kind of. And I thought of the word Renee. I liked the way it sounded, Renee. But then as more I got into it, there's already a song called Walk Away, Renee, and I thought, I don't want to be compared to that. So I changed the name to Jane, because it fit all the rhymes anyway. Jane, Renee, kind of similar. So anyway, I really like the sound of the nylon string. I've always enjoyed playing one. I just love the deep resonance to the nylon strings. I use it a lot when I record. I offset the steel string guitar with nylon string parts because I think they just mesh really nice together. If you in a song that's mostly acoustic, to put a little riff in there by a nylon string, I think it really offsets the song quite a bit. Kind of nice. So anyway, folks, we're gonna get right to it, and then we'll talk a little bit more about Jane when we're done. So this is Jane. Oops. Just a second. Yeah, I think that's on. Yeah, it is. Here we go. Jane, carved your name today in the bark of a tree, down where the grass grows green. Please stay in the back of my mind. Help me remember these times. Those days and nights when we're together apart. All these times alone without you is breaking my heart. Whoa, Jane, wrote a poem today. It's about the color of your eyes, the touch of your hand in mine. 'cause the wall you built, it's beginning to decay. And when it falls, we'll be crushed in a landslide of love. Tear the veil of your world, darkness to light. Don't fight it, Jane. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, Jane. Dry those tears, Jane. Face your fear, Jane. Tears may flow, but this love will be sustained. Open up your heart, don't be afraid, Jane. Remain just Jane. Just Jane. Jane. So the thing I wanted to talk about, Jane, was I put it on my second album, which I released in, I guess it was actually, no, it was when did I release this? 2023, Transmissions from the Heart. And it's on here, and I posted it on lots of streaming services, like Spotify. It was on for under a year. It was doing pretty good. And I got a message from Spotify, from my distributor, which is CD Baby, saying that Spotify thought there was false streaming going on. False streaming is when somebody takes one of your songs and plays it over and 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 over again to try and generate income. Okay? I did not do that. Okay? Personally, I tried to fight it. Spotify told me, didn't give me any recourse whatsoever. They were going to take one song from this album. They thought they found false streaming. They were going to take it off. They were going to take it off Spotify and not allow it back on. I tried to fight it. You can't fight Spotify. They won't even listen to you, period. They won't even listen to you. So you can't listen to that at all on Spotify anymore. If you want to listen to Transmissions or purchase it, you either have to go to my Bandcamp page for Phil Swanson, go to iTunes or Apple Music. You can get it from there, but not Spotify. And the weird thing is when I researched it to find out what happened, first of all, it wasn't me. I did not do it. It was one song on this album on one day had like 1,000 streams. 1,000 streams is absolutely nothing. First of all, Spotify doesn't pay independent artists for the first 1,000 streams at all. They don't pay a penny for the first 1,000 streams. And after that, it's pennies, less than a penny per stream. So I certainly wasn't making any money on this, and I don't see anyone who would want to false stream a cut from an artist that you don't even know, because it's not going to benefit you any. Not going to benefit you, the person who does the false streaming any at all. Just maybe the satisfaction that they screwed somebody over. That's about it. But anyway, I'm not going to harp about it. So if you'd like to listen to this album, you can do so at Bandcamp. You can do so through iTunes or Apple Music or any number of other streaming services, but not Spotify. Okay, so that was Jane. Actually, I gotta admit that this isn't a total Phil Swanson composition. I wrote this song with a good buddy of mine who I do a lot of work with, Mike Lazinski, who has a studio down outside of Nashville and also a studio up here. And we work quite a bit together and have been doing so since my first CD, really. So we wrote that song together. All right. Another original. This is a song from my first CD entitled Kicking Up Stones, which I released in 20, I don't know, 2015, 2017, something like that. I wrote this song. This is a song called Pure and Easy. I wrote it in 2013. I think it was actually 2017 I released Kicking Up Stones. I forget. It's been a long time, folks. Anyway, this is a song that when I wrote it, it kind of was my statement as to what this song is, what music means to me. And if you listen carefully to the words, you'll kind of get the gist as to what I'm all about when it comes to writing music. That the thing that's important to me isn't earning an income from it; it's expressing myself. And if I can put a smile on one person's face, that's from listening to one of my songs, or if they get something, it means something to them, then I have succeeded. So this is called Pure and Easy. I'm the lonely messenger, I'm the talking fool, try to lure you away from your average day. I'm the busker on the streets, playing for a deal, or some coin in my case every afternoon. I don't know, never gonna change, 'cause like the moon pulls on the tide, pure and easy. Words upon a page, melody to whistle, and if it brings a smile to one sad face, I'm free. I'm the kid in the back of class, I'm the lonely clown, trying to blend in with my stupid grin, like a plant bursting through a crack, concrete street, running from mediocrity, fragile yet complete. And I don't know if I'm never gonna change, 'cause like the moon pulls on the tide, pure and easy. Words upon a page, melody to whistle, and if it brings a smile to tree reaching towards the lights of the open palm, searching for possibilities and to do no harm. With the sun breaking through the clouds, I will forge ahead, using facts and some common sense. I won't be misled. And I don't know if I'm ever gonna change, 'cause like the moon pulls on the time, pure and easy. Words upon a page, melody to whistle, and if it brings a smile on one sad face, I'm free. Pure and easy. Pure and easy. From my 2017 release, Kicking Up Stones. This one, right here. Another album produced by Mike Lazinski, my good buddy, who also produced Transmissions from Heart. Okay, hope you guys are, I hope I'm coming across good. It seems like I am. Also, just to let you guys know that when this is complete, I also try to post this on my YouTube channel. The last one I did about a month ago, I succeeded. I was able to do that. Hopefully, hopefully this will work just as good. So, when I used to do this show, before I kind of fine-tuned it, made this a bit shorter, so people wouldn't have to take so much time to watch it. I used to do these clips about what I'm listening to, music-wise, what I'm reading. I kept the "What are you reading?" clip. And this is my installment for today. Because I read a lot, I decided I'd keep it. This is a book I just finished. It's a song called Seascraper by Benjamin Wood. He's an author from England. And this is he's written a few books. I believe they're all fiction. They're all novels. This one was his most recent. It came out in 2025, last year, and it actually won the Booker Prize for last year. One of many that won the Booker Prize. And I'll tell you, I had heard a lot about this book, Seascraper, but had never gotten around to read it. Just recently did within the past 30 days. This is a really good story, you know? Well-developed characters. At first I thought that maybe it was a little slow getting into, but then as I got further and further into the book, he really uses the pace in the beginning to really make you understand how down and destitute this main character is. He's a young man growing up who took over his father's, if you want to call it a business, as a sea scraper. What a sea scraper did was they had a wagon that they went out at low tide, southern coast of England, and set out these nets that would scrape, very shallow water that you could ride a wagon across, like only a foot or two at the most. And they would hit the very lowest parts of the tide twice a day, scraping for shrimp, for a certain kind of shrimp that breeds or lives and is present in the low tides off of the coast of England. And that's not a lot of money, obviously, in it. But anyway, he takes up his dad's business. And I'm not going to spoil the story for you, but it's a really well-written story. And the thing I liked most about it is it builds throughout the book. It's not a hard read. You could probably, if you really got into it, you could read it in a day, easily. I did it in probably a week, just because I had other things I had to do. But anyway, really good book. I'd highly recommend it. But the thing I was getting at, the ending is, it's not your pat, and they lived happily ever after at the end, where a book ends and it's over and the story is over. This could be very open-ended at the end. Like, you go, okay, well, a problem is resolved. The character does take a step forward in his life, but it kind of leaves it open-ended. Well, okay, what's going to happen now? And it makes you wanting more. I love that about a fiction book. It doesn't necessarily have to end at the end of the book. You can think, wow, there's another story after this story that could happen. So I would highly recommend this. Benjamin Wood's Seascraper. Really good story. Really good book. Okay. Last song, folks. This is my cover for this episode of The Listening Booth. I don't know why I took my capo off. This is a song by Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan is one of my favorite songwriters. If you're a songwriter, I don't see how Bob Dylan could not be somebody that you are influenced by. But who knows? And this is a song from probably what I think is his greatest achievement, which was put out in 1975, his Blood on the Tracks album, which I think is just a masterpiece. It's a wonderful album with great depth to the songwriting. And this is a song called Simple Twist of Fate, which is probably, if not my favorite Bob Dylan song, definitely one of the top ones. So, put out in 1975, and I'm going to close the show with my own rendition of this. They sat together in the park as the evening sky grew dark. She looked at him and it felt a spark tingle to his bones. Was then it felt alone and wish that he'd gone straight and watched out for a simple twist of fate. Along the old canal, a little confused, I remember well. Stopped into a strange hotel with the neon burning bright. Felt the heat of the night hit on like a freight train moving. Simple twist of fate. Saxophone someplace far off played. She was walking down the arcade. Light burst through a beat up shade where he was waking up. She dropped a coin into a cup of a blind man at the gate and forgot about that simple twist of fate. woke up, the room was bare. Didn't see her anywhere. Told himself he didn't care. Pushed the window open wide. Felt the emptiness inside, to which he just could not relate. It's brought on by this simple twist of fate. Here's the ticking of the clocks. Walks along with a parrot that talks. Hunts her down by the waterfront docks where the sailors all come in. Maybe she'll pick him out again. How long must he wait? Just one more time for that simple twist of fate. People tell me it's a sin to know and feel too much within. Still believe she was my twin, but I lost the key. See, she was born in spring, but I was born too late. You can blame it on that simple twist of fate. Oh, you can blame it on that simple twist of fate. Simple twist of fate. All right, folks, that's about all I've got for tonight for you. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you liked it, tell your friends about it. I'm going to do this once a month on Facebook and hopefully be posting it also on YouTube. Please check out my Bandcamp page, Phil Swanson at Bandcamp. You can purchase music there. You can listen to music. I'm also on Spotify. I've got singles that are on Spotify, and my first record is on there. So check it out, folks. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Please be kind to each other. And take care, folks. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.